So this is a popular topic. It's kind of the darling of the internet, which is marketing through search engines, which is one of the primary things you need to do after you've got yourself a website. It's goal number one. You'll probably be wasting your effort on anything else until you've cracked this, because it has the biggest return on effort of anything else. So I'm going to talk about the anatomy of a search engine result page. That stands for SERP. So let's take a phrase like if someone did a search for shoes. You'll get a whole bunch of results, and they're organized into pages. So you get a search result for shoes, and you've got page 1 that has listings number 1 to 10, page 2 that has number 11 to 20, and so on. Normally we only see one of those screens at a time, but if you zoomed out, you'd be able to see a big massive list of maybe hundreds and thousands of websites in order, from the top ranking one to the bottom ranking one. But also you can look at this in terms of not just up and down, you can look at it in left to right as well. So shoes is the broadest sort of search you could do on the topic of shoes. You could also search for something a little bit more specific, women's shoes, patent leather shoes, and eventually right down to one specific product, like a Nike Air Jordan Fat shoes. And what you generally find is, for each of these searches, they've all got a set of their own search results. So when you start looking at this page, you could make your search term less broad, and they will still have all those sites ranked from 1 to infinity. What you generally find is the more specific the search term, you see that green arrow, as you get more specific, the amount of traffic that's available, the amount of people that search for it, and the amount of competition for that phrase goes down. So for shoes in the top left-hand corner, that has the most demand because it's the most general, most people search for that. But it also means if that's where all the fish are, that's where all the fishermen go. That's where everyone's going to be fishing. So that's the most competitive phrase out of the lot. The blue thing, also down the bottom, down left there, also says that the more general it is, the further to the left it is, the lower the quality. Because if someone searches for shoes, that doesn't really tell you a lot about what they want. It could be someone doing a fashion degree who's writing a thesis on shoes. It could be someone looking to buy shoes, someone looking to start a shoe business. It's not particularly high quality. If you're selling shoes, you've got all that demand, people searching, but the amount of people want to buy is only a small proportion of that. So that's probably a really bad phrase. And because it's so competitive, the amount of effort you're going to have to put in to get up there is just not going to present a good return. So it's about finding a gap in the market that is a good match for what you do, has a reasonable amount of competition, but also has enough demand that will actually generate business for you.